Well, Senator John Barrasso is a Republican member of the Foreign Relations Committee. He was at today's hearings. He joins me now live from Capitol Hill. Senator Barrasso, thanks very much for joining the program. What are your main objections to the deal now that you've had a chance to go through the details of it?
Well, thanks so much for having me, Katty. You know, some of the things we've been promised all along the way were anytime, anywhere inspections, because you want to trust but verify. So what was initially 24/7 inspections now sounds like it's going to be 24 days, and you can hide a lot in 24 days, and we know the Iranians cheat. The other is that the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States specifically said to Congress and to the president, under no circumstances should you lift the ballistic missiles ban, but yet the president did that. The president was told that 2 weeks before, 1 week before the deal was signed. So the president seems to be ignoring the advice of his political advisors, and when he's done that previously, we know that it hasn't turned out well, specifically with taking troops out of Iraq, which led to the development of ISIS.
Okay, even Foreign Secretary Kerry today was saying, look, I know this deal is not ideal, but we are in a position now where the cost for America to walk away is too great. Do you think that's true?
No, I don't. I want a world that is safe, that is stable, that is secure, and I want to make sure that Iran does not have a nuclear weapon. I think we're going to see a nuclear arms race in the Middle East. I met with the Saudi foreign minister. I met with leaders of other countries, and I'm concerned that we're going to see a demand for nuclear weapons in Saudi Arabia, in the Emirates, in Egypt, in Turkey, all because Iran, I believe, now has a path to a nuclear weapon.
Okay, but if America walks away from this deal, the international sanctions regime against Iran will fall apart. The United Nations Security Council has already voted to lift UN sanctions, and Iran will be in an even better position, won't it?
Well, this is one of the concerns when the president decided to ignore Congress, ignore the American people, make an end run and go directly to the UN Security Council before coming to the elected representatives of the United States. And that's why there is bipartisan. Republicans and Democrats are skeptical about the deal, are angry about this decision by the president to act in this way.
But lay out for me how you think this would unfold if America now walks away from what's on the table.
Well, I think that the sanctions that Congress actually imposed upon Iran were the things that actually drove them to the table initially. So relieving the congressional sanctions, I think, gives significant relief to Iran. So I think the answer to a bad deal is a better deal, and my concern is that this deal does not provide us the safety and the security that we would want for our world.
Okay, Senator Barrasso, thanks very much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.